Alright guys, today we are going to feed our soul with some chocolate. I'm going to be making some fudgy chocolate brownies. It's brownie.
Brownie chocolate.
There's beauty outside. I do love a good cake though, I'm not going to lie. Are you cutting the vegetables? I was thinking of making it keto, but I don't know how many of you guys have almond flour at home, so it's totally interchangeable. We're just gonna do it the regular way. And if you are looking for a fun baking project to do this weekend, this is it. But first off, before I start cooking, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your heartfelt support and just all of the wonderful comments that you sent me about the cookbook. I read every single one, and I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to reply back to all of them yet, but you guys are the best. I only have this cookbook because of you, your support, watching my channel and everything. And so I hope the cookbook will not disappoint. It's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Back to the brownies. I'm gonna be using 1 stick of butter, and I know that's a lot, but I have a funny story to tell you. I am using a recipe, and of course I'm gonna put my own tweaks to it. What I'm gonna do is actually melt the butter and then use brown butter just to give the brownies a little bit of depth. But I was looking on the internet for a good, easy fudge brownie recipe. I have one, but I wanted to try something new, and the deciding factor was how many sticks of butter and how many eggs does it use. There are brownie recipes out there that use up to 4 eggs, and I'm like, nope, can't waste my eggs on brownies right now. I gotta be smart about my ingredients on reserve because they're hard to find right now. Plus, even if they weren't hard to find, I don't want to go out to the store unless we absolutely need to, just because number one, other people need to buy stuff too, and number two, I just don't want to go out unless we have to. So right now, even though I'm going a little bit stir crazy from not being able to go outside, California's on a lockdown right now, so we're not allowed to go outside. I guess just missing that freedom and the option to go if I wanted to is probably what's causing me the most anxiety. Overall, this will be good for mankind, and it'll be good for this thing to end, so I'm all for it. Baby's crying, I'll be right back. The butter will melt in the meantime. All right, the baby is back down, so now back to our butter. It's melted, but it hasn't browned yet, so what I'm trying to do is just toast the milk solids right here that you see. And so when it gets brown, it's nice and just, like I said, nutty, my favorite word. But it's just kind of toasty and brown, and it has that kind of not burnt, but I like things to go overboard. Let's say when I make caramel, caramel flan, I like to go push it till it's almost done, but you have to keep a really quick eye on it, where it's really dark. I love dark chocolate too. You know what? The one thing I wish I could have right now, and we don't have any chicken breast in the freezer or fridge or anything, is that I really wish that I could have a good chicken parmigiana, a chicken cutlet. And so this weekend we're gonna try to get takeout, and it's twofold. It's number one, supporting the restaurant community as they're really struggling right now, and number two, not cook and get that craving in. Obviously, I know we're super lucky to be able to stay home because a lot of these service people and medical professionals are not able to stay home, and they're working to keep us safe. So I want to give a big shout out to you guys who's working out there in the front lines. Thank you so much for all that you do. I want to keep with some positive news as well in all of this. Did you guys read that the Venice canals is all clear? The water is no longer murky, and then they saw dolphins swimming in. What a sight to see, right? They say how this, has been affecting a lot of elderly people, but a woman that's 103 years old, she survived it. So yes, I feel we'll be okay, just because seeing what's going on in China, they closed down their last pandemic hospital, so hopefully things will get better. I just want to keep staying optimistic, and we'll get through this. My mom, every day I talk to her, oh, it's been really cute too. My mom's been sending me photos of stuff she's been making, so I'll post those on my IG stories for you guys to see, but I'm trying to make the best of it. That's why brownies and chocolates will help lift our moods. I know it's not the best for you, but you know what? Sometimes you just need to feed your soul. Just be sure to scrape the bottom because if it sticks, it's gonna burn really fast. And this actually gets brown pretty fast as well. Like a light, like golden brown like this will still impart a lot of flavor, so that's good. Oh, also happy first day of spring. That's another thing that I was really excited and didn't realize yesterday until I saw a post about it. And you know what? I'm really excited that it's gonna be spring because the weather is gonna get better and the flowers are gonna start to bloom. And even though I have allergies, that's okay. There's beauty outside. Let's move this aside and then I'll get my big bowl and then everything is gonna come together really fast. Actually, I missed one step. So while the butter is still really hot, I'm gonna try to dissolve my sugar. So I like using brown sugar in my brownies just because it gives, it makes it a little more chewy, I feel like. And I like that. If you like it more like cakey, definitely use white sugar, but they're totally interchangeable. So I'm gonna use half a cup of this brown sugar, and I'm just gonna mix it with the hot butter because it dissolves faster. Now I'm very loosely following the recipe I found online. Number 1 for resources, and number 2, I just don't like too much sugar in mine. The recipe that I found called for 1 whole cup, but I don't think I need a whole cup of sugar. Okay, so, and then a 1/4 cup of white sugar here. And then you just mix it until it's dissolved. The sugar's dissolved. And this in a way kind of helps like cool down the butter as well. So I am trying out new recipes that I'm finding online just because it's fun for me to do that. What are some new things that you guys have tried this week while you're at home? Oh, one thing that I tried this week, which I never do, is yoga and meditation. Like I just started feeling so tight and wound up that I really needed to stretch and just like breathe deep. And oh my gosh, like it felt so much better to do that afterwards. I definitely want to do that at least like 3 times a week because it made me feel so much better, like just stretching. Ugh. Okay, so now let me add all of this to the bowl. And then we're gonna add 2 eggs, 1 at a time. It's so funny, this like came from the same package and it's a large package, but look at the disparity of size between the two. Like this one is so tiny and it's like a little baby, and this one is like, and then we're just gonna mix it in. I've been baking a lot with Erisy. We made like a funfetti cupcake. We made a small size for 2. I'm bummed that she's napping right now because she would have totally wanted to help bake brownies with me too. I heard that eggs make your brownies more cakey, and I am team fudgy. Are you guys team fudge or team fluff? Like fluffy cake? I do love a good cake though, I'm not gonna lie. So Erisy's birthday is coming up next month. She's gonna be 3. How insane is that? But hopefully the lockdown will not be in place. But if it is, I wanna try making her a Peppa Pig cake. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. So if you guys have any tips for me on how to carve and make stuff like that, let me know in the comment section below. So now she says to add half a cup of flour and salt. Wait, did I miss something? When do I add the cocoa powder? Zangi can't read. Oh, yes. Okay. And then for the salt, I just need like a 1/4 teaspoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 for luck. You know what? I'm gonna mix it because I don't want to overmix the flour just in case. Mix, mix, mix. Yeah, it's been really fun seeing like friends create new content too. My friend Frances released a cooking video, Cook with Fran, and it's so cute. She made like this keto spaghetti squash that looks so good. We were supposed to have St. Patrick's Day dinner together. I was gonna make like corned beef cabbage, but with everything going on, like we just stayed home and ate by our lonesomes. Anyways, I do have a new video coming out this Sunday. It was filmed before everything happened, so I know a lot of people are struggling to find certain types of produce or meat or whatever. My biggest fear actually is not being able to find milk for Erisy. The past couple times that I've looked, for like either deliveries or we went to the store, there was nothing left. I might have to switch her to oat milk. One of my friends suggested that I try to give her like chocolate oat milk to make it a little bit tastier and to have her be more open to trying that, but she is a girl of rules. Like she sticks to her routine. Like my brownie mix is done. I feel like this is an 8x8? I don't know. I'm gonna put the brownies into an 8x8 pan, but what I like to do every time I make brownies is make like a little sling to lift it out easily. So I'm just using some parchment paper, and it doesn't have to be exact, as you can see. So I'm just gonna pour this in, half of it in, and then I like adding chocolate chips to my batter. We'll just swirl it around to mix it up. I like it kind of inside the brownies instead of like on top. I guess I could have mixed it on here, but I like my chocolate chips to be kind of sunken at the bottom rather than on top. I don't know why. It's just a weird quirk. And then just swirl it again. So now I'm gonna bake it. The recipe calls for 350 degrees, but I'm actually gonna bake mine at 325 because I want it extra fudgy, and I feel like when I bake my brownies at 350 degrees, it just gets cakey way too fast. And plus my oven runs a little bit hot too, so. All right, into the oven it goes. Hey Google, set the timer for 16 minutes. The recipe calls for 20 to 25 minutes, but I always like to underbake mine. So I'll check it after 16 minutes to see if it's ready, if I can take it out, or if I need to keep cooking it. She must have smelled the brownie aroma because guess who woke up from her nap? Actually, I don't even know if you napped. Did you sleep?
All done sleeping?
You're all done sleeping? So you guys, I actually did want to share this.
Mommy's cookie book.
Mommy's cookie book is actually your cookie book. So we have been reading this series together. This is an interactive cookie recipe book. What's really cool about this book, it teaches you, or the kids, ingredients. So look, I was able to teach her stuff in the kitchen based off of this book. What's this?
Shashira.
What's this?
Pink. Measuring cup.
Measuring cup. What is this?
Knife.
That's right. How do you hold a knife? Whoa. How do you hold a knife? Just on the handle, right? In the last video, someone asked where I got my knife sharpener, and it's just this block right here. I actually got it as a gift from Material Kitchen, so maybe you can find it on their website, but it's just a really simple like knife sharpener. You can just put it through this thing and it sharpens it for you, and it's so sharp. It keeps your knives so sharp. But yeah, I'll link it in the description box. Are you cutting the vegetables? The top is pretty cooked, so you're just gonna let it cool down. Does it smell good?
Brown chocolate.
It's brownie.
Brownie chocolate. Yes?
Not yet, it's too hot. Oh, thank you. Let's take it out and cut it. It's very thin. It doesn't look like hers. Maybe I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Okay. Let's give you a tiny little piece. I'm glad that I only baked it for 16 minutes because it's not super fudgy anymore. You want to try a piece with mommy? Don't remember like if brownies typically use like baking powder or leavening, but this one didn't have any, and I wonder if that's why it didn't like rise or get too fluffy, but it tastes really, really good. I probably could take the sugar down a teeny tiny bit more just because I added chocolate chips. Fudgy, it tastes amazing. The next time I make this, I would be interested to add a little bit of leavening to it just to see if it'll rise and get a little bit fluffy. Yeah, anyways, let me know what you think. If you guys have like a favorite brownie recipe that you want me to try, definitely send that along. Oh, you know what? Actually, Ina Garten has like this chocolate cake recipe that she adds like espresso powder in there. I definitely want to keep playing around with a fun brownie recipe. Thank you so much for watching Baking with me and Cece. I was totally unexpected today. It's like be careful what you wish for. See you guys later. Have a good weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye bye, fish. Peppa, pig. Sister's downstairs.
Sister's downstairs. I know you didn't sleep.
Sister's downstairs.
You want to get down?